Okay, if you look out down front, you're going to see there's lots and lots of activity. What I've done previously on this hive was I moved the follower boards in to crowd them up, to cramp them down. And by cramping them down, what I want to happen is I want them to get in that swarm mode. I want them to think about swarming and start building swarm cells so that I can steal them and put them in other hives. So let's take a look and see if they've started building any swarm cells. The hive was free to, the entire hive was open, and I moved this follower board down to right about here. So I'm going to move a couple of bars back and peek in there. And to do that, they're building out to the follower board. Lots and lots of bees. This is the best queen that I have so far. And if you look here, you can see that they're bearding. And when they start doing that behavior inside the hive, they're making wax just as fast as they can go. So what I'm going to be looking for today is I hope to spot the queen. This is the only hive where she's marked. I'm looking for queen cups or a queen cell. This is a full bar comb. There's honey, capped honey across the top. There's lots of bees doing the waggle dance. There's pollen below the capped honey. I expect I'll see some eggs down along the edge, but the lighting's so bad I can't see. The next bar is fully drawn out. Honey across the top. This bar has drone cells. They're sporadically placed out down through here, lots of drone cells. And when they start building drone cells, they're thinking about reproducing. But I don't see any evidence of queen cups or queen cells or queen cup, or you got honey, you got drones. Oh, here's a queen cup. Not a queen cell, but I'll bring it in and let the camera get a good look at it. I'm gonna have to find it myself again. Here it is right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a cell pointing down, and that's the queen cup. I can't tell if there's anything in there. I don't see anything in the queen cup. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a push pin and mark that bar to let me know that there's a queen cup there. Honey across the top, lots of brood emerging. There's a brood that's ready to chew its way out. I don't know if you can hear the difference in the way the hive is sounding, but it just started, there was a increase in sound and activity. They're not happy that I'm doing this. Lots of drones wandering around here. Typical honey across the top, pollen and brood. Queen's doing well. Okay, this one's quite heavy. There's honey across the top. Lots of brood. Where the brood has emerged, they're putting in nectar. I don't know if you can see, but the honey's a lot wider, or the wax is a lot wider at the top where the honey is than it is down where the brood is. Drones crawling around. Typical comb. There's honey at the top. They've made this a little odd shaped because of the honey, but probably should put a spacer in there. I've got these spacers. What it does is it adds 1/4 of an inch. Give them a little bit more room when they're putting in honey. So I'm going to put a spacer in here. They'll propolize it to the side there. It'll stay nice. Still looking for the queen and queen cups. But they haven't decided to swarm yet. I'm also looking for eggs. I know that this is a good queen. Got a nice brood pattern here. A little bit of honey across the top. Here's a bar that is absolutely full of drones. Both sides. If you look there, you can see the drone cells are sticking out. They look like bullets sticking out. I don't see the queen there. No queen cells, lots and lots of drones. If you look here, you can see the honey. There's a little bit of pollen up there, but lots and lots of drones. So far we found 1 queen cup. Now, this is gorgeous. And I expect to find eggs in here. I haven't seen the queen yet, but I know she's in here. Here's a honey across the top, a really beautiful pattern of brood. They're making more drones down here. See, I won't be able to see it, but these cells are larger. And I'm hoping to find eggs. But I don't see any eggs. I'm getting into new wax. It's beautiful and white, and it's hard to see eggs in new wax. But if I was to expect to find eggs, they'd be right here. This last bar, they're starting to build out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bar away from them. I'm going to try shutting them down even further. And they're not going to like that. because this queen's such a good layer, I'm going to shut this hive down even more by taking out these bars and bringing in the follower board. And they're not going to like this very much. Yeah, they're just bouncing off my mask, and I really made them angry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these bars away from them. I'm going to bring in this follower board and make this hive even smaller.